What's up guys, how's it going? MikeTheTech here, and in this video we have a huge update for you. As you know, we have a virtual display driver, and one of the top requested features for that virtual display driver is HDR support. And cutting straight to the chase, it's out. Windows has released HDR support for the indirect display driver as of Windows version 22H2. So as long as you have that version of Windows or later, you can use HDR with the indirect display driver. It took me quite some time to find the source for this. I searched all over GitHub. I searched the Microsoft GitHub repository where the old driver is. It's not there. I installed the Windows SDK. It's not there. I managed to find it in the Windows Insider Preview SDK, as well as a user who kind of beat me to the punch and pushed out the new release to GitHub as well. Exactly the same release as the original indirect display driver, but with the new code and HDR support. So thankfully, after all that, we found the source for the new Windows IDD driver, and I've gone ahead and integrated it into our setup that has the up to 500 hertz refresh rate and up to the 8K resolution, and as well as the custom options files, so you can add your own custom resolutions and add as many monitors as you'd like. I think it supports like 5 monitors. I'm just super excited to push this out as a new update because I know how many of you have been waiting for it. So onto the video itself. How do we install this? So just head over to our GitHub, and on the right hand side you'll see releases. If we go to releases, you'll see we have a new virtual display driver 23.12.2 with HDR support. We're going to go ahead and download that. We will open the file and open this up as well. You'll see that we have an IDD sample driver here. We need to place that in our C drive. So we have a C drive here, an IDD sample driver. I'm going to delete that just to show you the whole process. And we're going to drag this in. Now, let's open up that folder. And we need to install the certificate. You can run this as administrator and it'll install the certificate as needed. Once you've installed the certificate, you right-click on the Windows button, choose Device Manager, click on Display Adapters, go to Action, go to Add Legacy Hardware, choose Next, install the hardware that I manually select from a list, choose Display Adapters, choose Have Disk, and then choose the IDD sample driver folder in your C drive so that this file comes up. Press Open, OK, and it'll show that it has an Authenticode signature. So we'll go ahead and hit Next, and again. Great. Now it says that the IDD sample driver device with HDR has been installed. We're going to hit Finish, and you'll see it here as another device. Now we're going to right click and choose Display Settings, and here's our virtual monitor. If we scroll down, we can see that we have HDR support, and we can turn that on or off. We can choose any resolution up to 8K, and we can go to Advanced Display and choose any refresh rate up to 500 hertz. And you can see color space is in 10-bit HDR. Great stuff. I'm super excited that this was released. It seems like Microsoft heard our cries because not even a month after the driver came out, they released an update with HDR support. So super excited. And let's go ahead and scroll down and zoom in on these right here. These acknowledgements wouldn't have been possible without you guys. Roshkins was the original repo years ago. This came out 6 years ago. Balu KJ was the first to push the new Microsoft driver with HDR public. This user in my Discord was the first for helping me find driver sources and get our own up and running. And then of course Microsoft themselves for the original driver and sample code. Thanks to aka Trevor J for the EDID generator. That's used for our high-res display. It emulates a really high-res display that the indirect display driver by default doesn't have. Great. So that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And as always, you guys know how to support me. Click on that thanks button below. And have a great day. Peace.
Administrative elevator command. We build it up or break it down in that virtual lab. From conversations to games to interviews with a broader view. He keeps it fresh, always brings something new. It's MikeTheTech, 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 the architect. MikeTheTech, MikeTheTech, yeah.